Here's the tail of the tape. Stats aren't updated. I don't know when the last time I updated them was. Maybe a year and a half ago? No. More recently than that. Not recently enough, though. Science up earlier today in the Friday Weekly Cup. We didn't see Dise today. Maybe he was preparing. Who knows? What we do know is that game number 1 is on Concealed Hill. Here it is. In the upper right. Here's Mr. Dise. In the bottom left. Here's INSUP. Now, round robin group, of course, means everybody plays everybody. That's going to be a total of 6 matches today and tomorrow for Group B. The top 2 from each group will go on to the finals on Sunday. Those are going to be determined by points, which I also have to ask about. 3 points for 2-0. I believe how round robin is scored. It's done differently depending on the tournament, so I just asked to get confirmation on the rules. Most of the time it's done, you get 3 points for a 2-0, 2 points for a 2-1, obviously you win 2 maps, and then 1 point for 1 map win, and then 0 for 0 map wins. And that is confirmed as how it goes, so the only way to get 3 points is to 2-0 your opponents. Other than that, you just get 1 point per map win. And then the 2 players with the most points at the end of the day will qualify. Now, if they're tied in points, etc., it gets a little bit more complicated, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Don't worry about that until we get there, okay? It might happen. It might not. Who cares? Let's not think about it until then. Because I don't want to think about it until then. You got me? You dig? It's also played TP League yesterday. Ah, I see. Maybe that's why I didn't play the Weekly Cup this morning. Yeah, we got Agma over here chilling like a villain. I'm going to be getting level 1.9 on a permanent item and the Death Knight on the way out now. Aura first. What a crazy, crazy man. What a crazy man. What's up, Victor? How's it going? Which of you have contributed to the prize pool? A ton of you. Brickbot did everything. He did everything. And a direct contribution from All Night Fan 12. Appreciate it. Thank you. The $10 directly contributed. What a legend. What a gamer. What a guy. What a legend. Keeper level 2. And DK will soon have coil that he did not have before. There it is. Clouds of attack. 2 sacrificial skulls as well. None of which will be useful at all in this game. But hey. You got inventory slots. You got to use them, don't you? Don't you know? Okay, and so buys a circlet, becoming more and more common. Skeletons expire, no chance for really a surround here. Oh, INSUP's tower rushing. Never mind, both of which will be useful this game. Alright, people keep talking about this Nerubian tower rush. I have not seen it yet. I didn't even think of it. But people keep saying this is like crazy strong right now. No? So let's see. INSUP, let's see. Acolyte's dead. 1 archer also died, I think. Yeah, just 1 archer. Detonate only kills 1 skeleton. Archer goes down. I assume this is another Acolyte. Yes, it is. Oh, more skeletons could be detonated, but the Wisp couldn't move back enough. Detonates the Blight instead. Is there a second sacrificial skull? Yes, that's what it's for. There's a surround of the Keeper going to be forced into the town portal, but there's actually not a lot of moon juice. Guys, there's not a lot. There's only a little bit here in the back. Enough to heal up the Keeper nearly to tip the top, but that's the last set of treants. And there's Ziggurats coming up, and there's not very many archers, I tell you. Not very many at all. Is this just the easiest win of INSUP's life? I feel like I could beat Dise with this strategy so far. Maybe Dise just wasn't ready. Maybe he wasn't ready. Maybe he wasn't prepared. Nice surround. I definitely wouldn't be able to do that, I'll tell you. This is just game over. It's just the easiest win ever. 1-0. What? What? All these years we've been 2 crypting when we should have gone 1 crypt in towers. Keeper back from the tavern, but a keeper back from the tavern, you might as well just be able to tavern revive an archer. You might as well. Moonwalt dead. And Grubby with the raid. Thanks again, Grubby. You raided on Wednesday as well. Appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome to the LUL Season 2 Finals. Round Robin Group. This is the first game, and already NA is cheesing EU to great success. What else is new? What else is new? Appreciate you. Thank you for the raid. Not once, but twice this week. Appreciate you. And the Naga is Dunzo. It's dead. It's gone. And coil level 2 is going to mean those Moonwells are pretty much empty for the rest of the game. Not to mention it's about to be daytime in another 20 seconds. And INSUP goes for a surround. He's going to get it. There it is. What's that? Surround number 4 of the game. And there's level 4 on the Death Knight. And that was a quick game 1. That strategy seems pretty good. I haven't seen that because apparently it's only been done, what, a couple of weeks now? I haven't been here. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. So that's 1-0. And easy work, lightweight. You might say. Oh, I need to update the score. All that time, I had to update the score and I didn't update it. Dang nabbit. INSUP with the 1-0. Springtime will be map 2. Are we just going to see 2 tower rushes in a row? We might. We might. Okay, INSUP probably taking a second just to, you know, ponder his strategy, I guess. Right? Maybe. Maybe not. INSUP re-logging. Well, I got you guys here. You could do a little command in the chat. We do have chat commands here. You can type things in the chat, and then the chat will say things back to you. If you do type this in the chat, !NALUL finals, that will bring you to this page where you can contribute to the prize pool. And the cool thing about contributing to this prize pool is you don't actually have to give your own money, like Disengage, like Brickbot did, like All Might Fan did. Thank you guys, appreciate you. You can do it on the right-hand panel here. You can just like click follow here. You can email a submission. I don't know what that means. You could scan this QR code. Who cares? You know, $2, easy, free money. You know, you can do all these things. Subscribe to this channel. You can follow this channel. And that gives money to not just the winner of this tournament, but all 8 participants. Don't worry, I don't get any of the money, okay? I don't get any of the money. The players get all the money. Players get all the money. So you guys should go do this. You don't have to directly contribute. Just go click these things. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. Scan the QR code, whatever. Like $3. And it goes to all top 8 players, which is every player in this tournament. Very cool. And game number 2, springtime. Here we go. Will INSUP tower rush again? Probably. Why wouldn't you? Really? Why wouldn't you? Game 2. Springtime. I hope the next players are ready if INSUP's going to be tower rushing again. Upper left, Insup. Bottom right, Dice. I don't think I casted Lucy doing the tower rush earlier today. Unless my memory's really bad. Unless my memory's just awful, which it is pretty bad, but I didn't think it was that bad. I wonder what the tell for this strategy is. Is that the strength of it? Because 2 crypts, the tell is the second crypt, right? But with this strategy, is it the 6th Acolyte? Probably not, because you always build the 6th Acolyte in most cases to scout, to see what the hero is. Is it Keeper, Demon Hunter, Warden? Is it a Huntress Opener? Is it Archer Opener? Where are the Ancient War creeping? You need the Scout Acolyte. But this is also the Acolyte that's tower rushing you. So is the tell selling the TP and buying Sacrificial Skulls? No, it can't be that, because that's also the tell for maybe a fast expansion. It's also the tell for a fake expansion, which is more and more common nowadays. Just building the Ziggurat and then never expanding and attacking so that your opponent overcommits to 2 Ancient Wars. That's very common too. What is the tell for this strategy? Is it when they finally build a Ziggurat in your base? Who knows? I don't, at least. Acolyte will go down. Thank you, whoever is doing the predictions. What a legend. We have a legend mod in the chat, everybody. Not a mod, but a god. Okay, DK's out. And, oh, well, guess what we're seeing again. I guess you scout for the 7th Acolyte. Is that the tell? Go for the 7th Acolyte? The good old 7th Acolyte Wisp Scout timing. A staple of this matchup. Perhaps. Level 2 on the Keeper. And Dice now knows, because this Acolyte, he already killed the Scout Acolyte. He knows. So he's got a Huntress all. Alright. I don't think this is going to work this time for INSUP. Let's see. Let's see how strong the strategy truly is. Because Dice is ready. He's got a 2nd Ancient War, he's got a Huntress all, he's got a 3rd well on the way. He's just losing his Ancient War. Wait a second. He just lost his Ancient War.
Town is under siege.
Alright, well. He can't build units any longer unless those units are wisps. And now the Ancient War is cancelled. I think INSUP just 2-0 Dice in under 12 minutes. AP coming up, though. If that AP gets up, that's a game winner. I don't think INSUP has the means to deal with a Nature Protector. But he now knows about it. Could have built it, like, here. INSUP's just spamming Ziggurats in his opponent's base right now. And Kevin's saying Dice was forced to blind counter. If this is a blind counter... what is the counter? Oh, AP up over here. Never mind. Okay. Wait a second. That was a nice play. When I was saying earlier he should build an AP back here, what he did that same thing. He just built it down here. Which is quite nice, actually. INSUP's gonna have a Nerubian up, but dealing with an AP is not that easy. INSUP's gonna commit for it, but I just don't think he has the damage to commit for it. Still, though, Dice can't build units until his Ancient War is done, but I think he's held. I think he's held. Not without losses. But INSUP is also quite committed quite a bit. Alright, we got a game, though. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We got a game. Oh, this AP. No way this AP dies, right? Certainly. Oh, the AP. Okay. Well, we don't got a game. Maybe we have a game. There's an AP up. There's another AP up. There's another AP up. And there's Moonwells. With some juice. And a Glaive Thrower on the way. There might just be a game. 4 ghouls, 5, 6 ghouls, it seems like, in total. Oh, the AP uprooted! Oh, no! That was a mistake. It somehow manages to root again. Instead, needed to move close to the AP there. More APs coming up. This is a stupid game. But I respect it. You know me, guys. You know I respect a good cheese. You know I respect a good tower rush. Especially in tournaments. Maybe not on ladder. It might tilt me on ladder. In tournaments, I say cheese away. You know what? I respect it. Oh, Ghoul drops a Dust of Appearance. Keeper's level 3. That means level 2 Treants. And Glaive Thrower deals with 1 of 2 Nerubian towers. Insup could have repaired and kept that alive, but I don't think he was quite paying attention. And, okay, Dise is held. Dise has indeed held, and Insup is tacking. And Dise is expanding in the middle of the map. No experience there for the Death Knight. That would have been very close to level 3. Expansion found. Expansion, the first expansion to ever be canceled by Acolytes. Here we go. Yep. Here's a first. Here's a first for me. Apparently, the Mud Golem was purchased. You know what else is new since the patch? You can't hover over units to see whose they are. So, like, yeah, we know that that's Dice's Mud Golem. But without assuming, we wouldn't actually know whose Mud Golem that was because it's not colored. The Keeper has a Town Portal. It's just going to get as many ghouls as it can before it Town Portal's away. Unless the Death Knight is just dead? Level 4 Keeper. And Dise manages to do it. He knew it was coming. He was prepared. He's got another real life coming up. But Insup is about to be tier 2. But he GG's. And that's 1-1, everybody. All right. And map 3 is going to be on Autumn Leaves. Dice has done it. Dice has done it. It seemed unbeatable watching the first game, but Dice, he's just got to play as though he's up against... You know, the thing about an early Hunter's Home is it's really bad against the standard tech, but it's good against an expansion, and it's good against that tower rush. So should 3-hunt tech just be the standard now against undead? Maybe it has to be. Now, does that make you just lose against standard? I don't know. But maybe 3-hunt tech just has to be the standard opener. Maybe it has to be. All right, game number 3. Coming up for our first series of the day. Now, as dumb as you might think this series was, it's been pretty exciting. I like my cheeses. I like my tower rush. I like my action. I want to see it a third time. I want to see it another time. Tower rush him again, INSUP. Let's see. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, you can't get fooled again. I say. That's what INSUP might say as well. Here's game 3. Dice, bottom left. Ancient War at the expansion. That's going to probably mean it's Keeper first. And in the upper right, iNSUPERABLE. Ghouls again. And probably Keeper as expected. There's the Keeper. And Death Knight. 6th Acolyte. We'll keep an eye on the Necropolis for the 7th Acolyte. We know what that means. Or do we? Could that just mean an expansion as well, though? Because you lose your Scout Acolyte, in order to expand, you need to build that 7th Acolyte still, so who knows? Who knows? BH, I love cheese in tournaments. Oh yeah, I think cheese away in tournaments. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not actually surprised, because at the top level, most cheeses don't work, but I mean, I think you should cheese at least once per series. At least once. Keep them on their toes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Bring a superiority. And I think this is a tower rush again. Yeah, I think it is. Is Dice ready? There's the Hunter's Hall. Hear me out, though. What if INSUP just techs right now? What if he just techs? What if? Ziggurat place with the Acolyte is dead. That's a lot of treants. And another set is available now. Looks like the map is going to run out of trees before INSUP's able to get a Ziggurat up. There's another Acolyte right here. And there's another Sacrificial Skull. But this ain't working so far, no?
The town is under
I don't think it's working. Yeah, INSUP just tack, maybe? He's got 2 on lumber back at home. He could certainly just tack. Oh! Look away for 1 second and we miss this round. What do you know? I'm surprised that INSUP was able to land that. Because no aura. So maybe Dice was not paying attention, just like we weren't. And INSUP is just going to tech. Double works. Moon and Light both got 4-0. That is so crazy to me. It's not cheese at this point. This is meta. Have I been keeping up? I have not been keeping up. It's been 40 days. 40 days since I've casted, except for Wednesday. And then today. And an AP.
A player's forces are under
Where?
attack.
Oh, here he's transitioning to an all-in. Very similar. This is super similar to the dynamic when you build a Hunter's Hall in the second Ancient of War to counter a fast expansion of the Undead. And then the Undead doesn't expand, and you just say, okay, I'm going to build Glaives and all-in. Is this live? Yes, it is, Jimmy Lee. Hello, Jimmy Lee. How are you? I actually know a man that's about 90 years old, and his name is Jimmy Lee. So that finds the AP, nicely done. That puts a stop to that sort of an all-in, so it's going to be a tier 2 game. The first real game of the series, perhaps. Keeper going to get level 3. Scroll the Beast. Man, that would have been perfect had Dice been able to get that AP up. Instead, he's going to go for the expansion. There's level 3 on the Keeper. And this will be level 3 on the Death Knight. Not going to be pressured. So it's going to find the first Huntress kill. And the surround. Oh my god, that would have been a dead Keeper. Will be a dead Huntress. I think Dice should just run. He's only risking further surrounds by staying here. And this is another Huntress that's going to die. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe. Yeah. He's only, that's why I say, he's only risking further surrounds. Like now, by keeping his Keeper here, he's risking his Keeper getting surrounded. Double lore on the way, though. This is space for the expansion to come up. But yeah, Demon Hunter second Mass Dryads. The good old Foggy Classic. Or the Moon Classic, I don't know. Keeper did a lot pretty much on his own after losing all the units. But what's important for Dice is this. And these. And this. The Demon Hunter, though, gonna struggle to find much experience because he doesn't have any units to creep with. And he doesn't want to be creeping with the Keeper. The Keeper was on level 3 the rest of the game. It wouldn't really affect it for Dice. The Demon Hunter being on level 1 certainly does affect it. And that Entangle was necessary, or else Coil Nova into another Nova, and the Keeper is just actually dead. So that Entangle legitimately saved the Keeper's life there. Come to think of it. And Demon Hunter getting some experience, and then he can move over here. And it's going to be tricky to creep this with just a Demon Hunter and Treants, but that'll be what he has to do.
Players' forces are under attack.
Ancient War.
A town is under siege.
It's pressured a little bit. Skeleton here finds a Wisp, kills a Wisp. And now Dice is starting to have some semblance of an army, so we can actually start creeping. Level 3 Demon Hunter is necessary before this timing comes in. But the timing is, what, about 30 seconds away? He's going to be attacking the expansion by at least 9:45, and that's with Orb, that's with Tri-Hero, that's with Destro Form. Well, not Destro Form. Going to take a little while for that. Point being, the Demon Hunter is probably not going to be level 3. Got some pretty sick items, though. Stuff actually waiting for Destro form entirely. Level 4 Death Knight. Ring +5. This Demon Hunter is a beast. Holy hell. Look at this Demon Hunter. Jesus. And he is level 3. Oh, I guess I was just wrong. Sometimes you're right and sometimes you're wrong, guys. Naga 3rd for INSUP. Supply is even, but this is a full tech advantage for INSUP, of course, so he should be winning the fight on even supply. It's a mana burn, needs a Coil Nova staffed out. A nice start to the fight for Dise. Notice he's not engaging right away. He's trying to drain the mana as much as possible. Another mana burn. And then once the mana's gone for the heroes, then he can start engaging, which is pretty much right now. The Dryads are not really in the best of positions. Neither is this Fiend. No Destro's been morphed yet. INSUP hates Destroyers. He probably actually does. I think most undeads do, don't they? Heal scroll. There's news there. 42 against 44 supply. Naga being pressured a little bit, but importantly for Dise, his expansion hasn't been pressured, and that is 2-1 for Dise. Against all odds. Against 3 tower rush attempts. Against losing the first game in, what, 7 minutes. He manages to make it work, and he gets the 2-1 win. Both players got points here, though. INSUP at 1 point now. Dise at 2 points, leading the group.